What's going on, guys? Ellie with Detailing Solutions here today, going to show you how to clean your center console with just a few brushes that you can pick up from your local department store. Of course, you have microfiber for drying and my special tool, the Magic Eraser. So stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss this episode. Let's get it.
PDS Detailing.
What's going on, detailers? Ellie with PDS, back with another installment of How To with Detailing Solutions. On this episode, I'm going to show you how to detail your interior for under 20 bucks using just a few brushes you can get from your local department store. So, just like before, we're going to start off with a little simple green to break up some of that dirt and set the tone for this project. Okay, so this is a Scotch-Brite soft bristle soap dispensing brush. Try to say that 3 times fast. So as always, the link will be in the description, but the significance with this brush, as you can see, it can be filled with simple green or cleaning fluid to make dispensing your fluids a lot easier. Okay, with this project, as you can see, the center console is really dirty, so I suggest you take a vacuum and just try to get some of that surface dirt off to give yourself a cleaner canvas to work with. Okay guys, so I'm just going to apply my safety goggles and use it's come to be one of my favorite tools in detailing, and that is this air gun. The air compressor is definitely a great investment if in fact you're doing it for business, but if not, you don't necessarily need it for this project. And of course, the all-purpose in this case is the simple green. We're going to saturate the whole area. Make sure your engine is turned off, guys. We don't want any electrical wires or electrical current running to any switches or anything that can be under this console while we're spraying it. But other than that, you're good to go. Okay guys, so here we have another inexpensive brush out of the Scotch-Brite arsenal. It is the Scotch-Brite Pot Pan medium to hard bristle brush. Now, what I liked about this brush is that it has a soft to medium bristle on the front, which is great for scrubbing these coated plastic dashboards and center consoles. And it also has a hard bristle backing, which is great for getting in those tougher spots and some of those crevices also on the center console. So here I wanted to just sort of demonstrate what this hard bristle backing is good for. Some of that tough dirt that you can have on the vinyl there, and also getting in between some of those crevices. Okay, so this is that soft bristle pump action soap dispensing brush, as you can see here. And basically I just shook it up, and you're going to want to sit in the cup holder and, press that pump a few times so it can dispense that soap. And as you can see, I'm going in a turning motion. And the beauty of this brush, as you can see, is that the bristles are actually flared. So it gets up in those crevices within the circumference of the cup holder really, really well. Although an inexpensive brush may be something that I actually add to my arsenal going forward. I just basically dipped it in and rinsed it off. But I just want to again show you guys that you don't need top detailing equipment to get the job done. You really don't. Again, this detail cost me under 20 bucks. And if in fact you're not doing this as a business, it's just something you want to do on a Sunday and clean your car, definitely don't invest into those high expensive brushes. These may not last as long as those, but again, it's something that you're going to use periodically to clean your own vehicle. I definitely highly recommend it. Of course, no stranger to the channel, we have the magic eraser. So as you can see, I'm just wiping off the shifter and also the center console to see if I can buff out some of those scratches that may be on top. And I'm also going to use it to clean off the armrest, and as you can see on the side of the center console. Now you can't see it, but that is also wrapped with vinyl as well. Now, here's a little trick too. See all that dirt down in there? You want to put your foot on the brake, start the car, put the foot on the brake, and put that all the way in drive to get all that dirt that is hidden. Nothing's more embarrassing than doing a full detail on a person's car and it looks great, and they go to put the car in drive and they see caked up dirt in between the shifter. So you always want to pay attention to detail, pull that back. And as you can see, I'm going to use some air for drastic measures. It's not necessary, but I love air, guys, as you know. So I'm going to use that to push some of that dirt that can be in those cracks and crevices underneath the shifter that you just can't reach without it. But again, it's not necessary, but it makes the job look so much more professional if you do it that way. Now, this is just a damp microfiber towel that I'm going to use to, as you can see, scoop out some of that residue out of the cup holders. And of course, you want to just wring your rag out afterwards. You can see all that dirt. I dip it a few times just to make sure I get as much fluid and dirt out of the cup holder. Now, I'm sure I stopped the camera or slowed it down to show you something here. There is a carpeted, see, I pulled it up. There's a carpeted glued mat inside of there that is ruined. I mean, it has someone's makeup kit or something must have exploded or melted in the heat, and it's ruined. So I pulled it out. I'm going to use some simple green, okay, and also a plastic scraper, which you can get out of the paint aisle. And I'm going to scrape some of that glue that is actually pretty loose once you hit it with the simple green. Speed it up a little bit here, but I'm going to scrape all that glue off, and underneath, once you finish, it's going to look like new. And you're actually better off without it. And lastly, we're going to use the dry microfiber to dry. And guys, as you know, I love to preach, whatever you do wet, you must do dry. And that is to remove any film or any residue that is left from your wet microfiber and the magic eraser. And I'm taking the wet one again just to do a little touch-up work. And I'll use the air gun just to do a quick dry. So, there you have it. A full interior center console detail with just a couple inexpensive brushes I got from a department store. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We're so close to monetization, so please support. And I'll see you guys next time, because where there's a problem, there's a detailing solution. Thanks again, and make it a great day.
What's going on, detailers? Today I'm going to show you how to clean your center console using a few brushes and of course my handy dandy magic eraser. A couple brushes you get from Target or Walmart. Also, we're going to be using a dry eraser sponge and a couple microfibers. Try that again. What's going on? Ow! I hit my knee.
Kaboom!